Even the drizzle that clung to the city's grimy cobblestones felt a shade darker than your everyday downpour. Vaudeville was a city of high stakes and low morals where vice and virtue danced a wicked waltz. Street lamps, flickering like burnt-out stars, were the only guide through the maze of rain-soaked alleyways and whispering shadows. My name's Martini, detective, troubleshooter, and a lousy sucker for hard luck stories. This wasn't my first circus, but this act was a 3-ring special. 3 murders, no leads, and a city on the brink of bedlam. The victims were as different as chalk and cheese, each a symbol of the city's vibrant veneer. A young dancer who moved like poetry in motion, her life cut short mid-pirouette. The socialite, a woman who knew the city's pulse better than anyone else. And then there was the businessman, the embodiment of vaudeville's promises of progress, snuffed out like a candle in the wind. The usual peace in vaudeville was off-kilter, replaced by the discordant notes of fear and suspicion. Strangers viewed each other through wary eyes, neighbors turned to strangers, and every shadow seemed to hold a secret. The once vibrant city had become a stage, the curtain drawn on a grim play of mystery and murder. In a city without harmony, the police chief was the conductor trying to keep the orchestra in tune. Gretzky was his name, a seasoned cop with a granite jaw and a heart that had seen better days. There was a stark tension, a raw fear that danced like St. Elmo's fire in his eyes. Whatever was happening in vaudeville had Gretzky out of his depth, and that was a sight I'd never thought I'd see. If anyone could make sense of this twisted tale, it would be him. I'd better head to the police station and have a chat with Gretzky for starters.
What's all this commotion? You're a detective, I suppose. What brings you to my humble police station? We've got a bit of a situation on our hands here in Vaudeville. 3 people have been murdered in the past 2 days, and we're stumped. Maria Jansen, Nicola Grossman, and Haley Greenwood, all good people. On. I'm not sure what's going on, but I do know that it's not looking good for our city. Another detective coming in here, thinking he can solve these murders. I'm not sure what kind of experience you have, but let me tell you, Vaudeville is a city full of secrets and lies. You'll need to be careful if you want to get to the bottom of this. Now, I know you're eager to start investigating, but first, let's go over the facts. We've got 3 bodies: Maria Jansen, Nicole Grossman, and Haley Greenwood. All 3 were killed in brutal attacks, and we don't know who did it or why. I've been going over the reports from coroner Marcella Extiberia, and she's found some interesting things. But I'll let her tell you more about that when you meet with her at the morgue. As for me, I'm just trying to keep my head above water until retirement. This city is a mess, and I'm not sure how much longer I can handle it. But I'll do what it takes to help you solve these murders. So, what's your plan of attack? Do you have any leads or suspects in mind? Good day, Detective Martini. I'm Chief Paul Gretzky, the head of the Vaudeville Police Department. I've been expecting you. We have a bit of a situation on our hands here in Vaudeville. 3 people have been murdered in the past 2 days: Maria Jansen, Nicola Grossman, and Haley Greenwood. I've heard that you're here to investigate these crimes. What can I do for you? Good day, Detective Martini. I'm Chief Paul Gretzky, the head of the Vaudeville Police Department. It's a pleasure to finally meet you in person. I've heard a lot about your exceptional detective skills. We have a bit of a situation on our hands here in Vaudeville. 3 people have been murdered in the past 2 days, and we're struggling to find any leads. The victims are Maria Jansen, Nicola Grossman, and Haley Greenwood. Their bodies were found in different locations around the city. I've got the coroner's report ready for you, but I must warn you that it's not a pretty sight. The autopsies reveal brutal attacks, but we still don't know much about the motives or the identity of the killer. We're working on gathering more information and following up on some leads, but so far, nothing concrete has come to light. I've also heard rumors about Monsieur Saxabar's secret project involving an animal. I'm not sure what to make of it, but it might be worth looking into. As for Mr. Good day, Detective Martini. I'm Chief Paul Gretzky, the head of the Vaudeville Police Department. It's a pleasure to finally meet you in person. I've heard a lot about your exceptional detective skills. We have a bit of a situation on our hands here in Vaudeville. 3 people have been murdered in the past 2 days, and we're struggling to find any leads. The victims are Maria Jansen, Nicola Grossman, and Haley Greenwood. Their bodies were found in different locations around the city. I've got the coroner's report ready for you, but I must warn you that it's not a pretty sight. The autopsies reveal brutal attacks, but we still don't know much about the motives or the identity of the killer. We're working on gathering more information and following up on some leads, but so far, nothing concrete has come to light. I've also heard rumors about Monsieur Saxabar's secret project involving an animal. I'm not sure what to make of it, but it might be worth looking into. As for Mr. What can I do for you, Detective? You're here to investigate the murders, I presume? I'm getting old and forgetful. It's a habit of mine. Now, let's focus on the case at hand. What would you like to know about the murders? I've got the coroner's report ready for you, and I can introduce you to Constable Jones if you'd like to learn more about the crime scenes. The coroner's report is still pending, but from what I've gathered, it seems that all 3 victims died from brutal attacks. The exact causes of death are still unknown, but I'm sure Coroner Extamaria will be able to provide more information when you meet with her at the morgue. Now, let me ask you something. Have you heard anything about Monsieur Saxabar's secret project? Some people say it's connected to the murders. Excuse me, detective. I think that's enough of that sort of talk. This is a police station, not a playground. We're here to solve murders, not make jokes about hats. Now, let's focus on the case at hand. I said that was enough, detective. I'm trying to help you with this case, and you're not making it easy. Now, let's get back on track. We have a lot of work to do if we're going to catch the person responsible for these murders. Yes? Well, I did notice that all three victims had one thing in common. They were all involved with Circus Saxabar in some way. Maria Jansen was a performer there, Nicole Grossman was an investor, and Haley Greenwood was a dancer at the cabin Violet, which is owned by Monsieur Saxabar himself. But as for any other clues, well, I did find something peculiar at the scene of Maria Jansen's murder. A small piece of fabric caught in the window latch. It looked like it might have come from a cloak or a coat. But I couldn't quite place it. And then there was the note left at the scene of Nicole Grossman's murder. It said the beast is loose. But what that means, I'm not sure. No, nothing out of the ordinary was found at the scene of Haley Greenwood's murder. Just a lot of blood and chaos. It looked like she had been attacked in the alley behind the cabin Violet, but there were no signs of forced entry or struggle leading up to the crime scene. It was as if she had simply been waiting for something, or someone. Yes. Maria Jansen was found outside her apartment building in central Vaudeville. It looked like she had been attacked on the street, but there were no witnesses to speak of. And Nicole Grossman? Well, his body was found outside Pascal's grocery shop. It seemed like he had been killed while walking home from somewhere. The shop owner reported that he saw nothing unusual that night, but I don't know what to make of it all, Detective. It's like the killer just vanished into thin air after each murder. Constable Jones is a good officer. He's been helping me with the case, but we haven't had much luck so far. We've talked to some witnesses, but nobody seems to have seen or heard anything suspicious. As for me, well, I've been going over the reports and trying to piece together what happened, but it's like trying to solve a puzzle with missing pieces. I'm not getting any younger, and this case is starting to get under my skin. Detective, you're not exactly the most tactful person, are you? Just remember that I'm trying to help you solve this case, and a little bit of respect would go a long way. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some work to do. Try not to get yourself killed out there. That's it. Get out of my station before I lose my temper completely. You're not funny, Detective Martini. You're just a pesky intruder who thinks he can solve murders without any experience or training. Now leave before I have to take action. Get out of my station right now. You're not welcome here anymore. What leads? Tell me what you've got before you leave my station for good. Fine. Get out of my sight, Detective Martini. Don't come back until you can behave yourself. Unbelievable. I don't know how much more of this I can take.
Oh dear, not another one of those traumatic entrances, Detective. Please do try to keep your emotions in check while we're discussing these unfortunate events. After all, I'm here to help you unravel the mystery behind these murders, not to indulge in theatrics. Now, shall we focus on the facts? I'm afraid I don't understand what you're referring to, Detective. As a coroner, I deal with the physical world, not whatever it is you're talking about. Let's stick to the facts of these murders, shall we? The victims, their wounds, the locations. Anything that might help us catch this killer. Oh dear, no. I've simply been informed about the recent murders in Vaudeville and have been assisting the police with their investigation. As the coroner, it's my duty to perform autopsies and gather evidence to help solve these crimes. Now let's focus on the facts of the case. You're here to investigate, I presume? I must have gotten my information from Chief Gretzky himself. He's been keeping me updated on the case. Now let's get down to business. What do you think about these murders? Any theories or leads you'd like to share? Oh dear, thank you for noticing. I just got it yesterday from the new boutique on Main Street. But let's please focus on the case at hand, shall we? We don't have much time to waste before the killer strikes again. I see. Well, as I was saying, the victims all had different backgrounds and were killed in different ways. Maria Jansen was found with bite marks on her body. Haley Greenwood was stabbed multiple times, and Nicola Grossman was stabbed once in the back of the neck. Oh dear detective, please refrain from making light of these tragic events. These victims and their families deserve our respect and compassion. Now, let's focus on the facts and see if we can find any connections between the three murders. That's interesting. As it happens, I did notice that Maria Jansen was a socialite who often attended events at the Circus Saxabar, and Haley Green would work as a dancer at the Cabin Violet, which is located near the circus. Nicola Grossman, on the other hand, was an investor with ties to the financial world, but I'm not sure how that connects to the circus just yet. I've seen many tragic cases in my career as a coroner, but nothing quite like these three murders. The brutality and randomness of them are particularly disturbing. But I must admit that I find it intriguing to see if there's any connection between the victims or their connections to the circus. Yes, each of the victims had a small item with them when they were found. Maria Jansen had a silver locket with a photo of a young woman inside. Haley Greenwood had a torn piece of fabric caught in her hair, and Nicola Grossman had a small notebook with some scribbled notes in it. The notebook belonged to Nicola Grossman, and from what I could gather, seemed to be a list of names and addresses. There were also some cryptic notes about the show and the performance. It's unclear what he meant by those phrases, but they may be important clues in the investigation. Oh dear. I hadn't noticed that before. As a coroner, I'm not exactly trained to deal with messy situations like this. Perhaps you could take care of it, detective. Thank you, detective. I appreciate your help in keeping the morgue tidy. Now, where were we? Ah yes, the notebook. Do you think those cryptic notes could be a clue to the killer's identity or motive? Ah, yes. Circus Saxabar. I've heard rumors about some of the unusual practices that go on there. But we mustn't jump to conclusions just yet. We need to gather more evidence and follow up on leads before we can start making accusations. Ah, Detective, I think that would be lovely. But for now, let's focus on solving these murders and bringing justice to the victims' families. Oh dear, Detective. I think we should focus on the case at hand, don't you? Oh, thank you, Detective. But I'm afraid we shouldn't be distracted by such things right now. There's a killer on the loose in Vaudeville, and I'm sure you're here to investigate these terrible murders. Tell me, what do you know about Haley Greenwood's death? I understand, Detective. But I'm sure you'll want to hear from someone who knew Haley well. She was a lovely girl and a talented dancer. I saw her just yesterday at the cabin Lilac, rehearsing for tonight's show. She seemed nervous, but that was normal before a performance. But now she's gone, and I'm worried it might happen to me too. Ah, yes. We perform burlesque shows at the cabin Lilac. It's a lively atmosphere, and our performances are meant to entertain and delight the audience. But I assure you, Detective, that Haley was not involved in anything unseemly. She was a sweet girl, and her death is a tragedy. I don't know much, Detective. Haley was found dead in an alley behind the cabin Lilac. The police were called in. and it was a terrible scene. I didn't see anything myself, but I heard that her body was covered in blood and bruises. It's just so senseless and frightening. And now there are rumors of more murders to come. Do you think it's safe for us to continue performing? I understand, Detective. But we can't just stop performing without a reason. The cabin that needs us to keep going, and our fans are counting on us. Besides, I'm not sure what else I could do. I'm a dancer, not a detective. But I appreciate your concern for my safety. It means a lot to me. No, Detective. Murder is terrible, and it is something that should never happen. But we can't let fear rule our lives. We have to keep going no matter what. And besides, I don't know if I could ever stop performing. It's who I am, and it's what makes me happy. A job with your agency. I'm not sure what that would entail, Detective. But I am intrigued. What kind of work do you think I could do? Oh, Detective. You're a clever one, aren't you? All right, I'll play along. But only if you promise to keep me safe and out of harm's way. And don't think for a second that I won't be using my particular skills to help us solve these murders. Oh, Detective. You're a sly one, aren't you? All right, all right. I accept your proposal. But don't think for a second that I want to be keeping an eye on you too. Now let's get to work and solve these murders before it is too late. Oh, Detective. You a charmer, aren't you? All right, all right. I might have some information that could be useful. But it is not about the murders themselves exactly. It is more about the people involved. I saw Count Grayson at the cabin Violet the other day, and he seemed nervous. And then there is Monsieur Saxabar, who has been acting strange lately too. But please, Detective, don't say anything about this to anyone else. I wouldn't want to start any rumors or cause trouble for those people. Oh, Detective. You're making me blush. All right, all right. I suppose it is okay to share that information with you. But remember, this is just between us, got it? Now, let us get back to work and see if we can solve these murders before it is too late. Oh, Detective. You were always so full of energy and enthusiasm. All right. Let us go then. But don't expect me to keep up with you all day. I have a show to get ready for tonight.
Good evening to you, Detective Martini. I am doing well considering the unfortunate events that have been plaguing our fair city of Vaudeville. The murders in particular have left me with a sense of unease. As the director of Circus Saxabar, I've always prided myself on providing a safe and entertaining experience for our patrons. But these brutal attacks have shaken even my usually stalwart nerves. What brings you to our humble circus today? Ah, yes. Well, as a respected member of this community, I suppose it's only natural that I would be approached by someone such as yourself, Detective Martini. But I must warn you, my dear detective, I am not one to gossip or spread rumors. My focus is on the success of Circus Saxabar and ensuring the safety and well-being of our performers and patrons. If you're looking for information, I'm afraid I can't help you much. Unless, of course, you'd like to discuss the latest developments in the world of circus arts. Detective Martini, I see you're a man who gets straight to the point. Very well, I shall indulge you in this unpleasantness. As a respected member of society, I must admit that I do have some knowledge regarding the victims. Maria Jansen was a frequent patron of our circus, and Nicola Grossman was a generous supporter of our endeavors. Haley Greenwood, on the other hand, was a performer at the Cabaret in Lilac, which is located just a short walk from here. But I must caution you, Detective Martini, as a man of my standing, I am not one to spread rumors or speculate about these heinous crimes. If you wish to learn more, I suggest you speak with the authorities and the families of the victims themselves. Ah, yes. Well, I suppose it's only natural that you would want to question everyone involved in these tragic events. As for myself, I am a man of principle and integrity, Detective Martini. I assure you that my involvement in these murders is purely as a concerned citizen and a respected member of this community. But I must warn you, I will not be swayed by your procedures or questions. I am a man of the circus, and I will not be treated like some common suspect. Now ask your questions, Detective Martini. But be warned, I will not hesitate to defend myself if I feel my reputation is being besmirched. Honest. Well, I suppose it is only natural that you would want to cover your bases, Detective Martini. Very well, ask your questions. But remember, I'm a man of the circus, and my reputation is not something to be taken lightly. Experimental practices? Preposterous. I am a lion tamer, Detective Martini, not some mad scientist conducting twisted experiments on innocent creatures. My work is that of art and skill, honed over years of dedication and practice. The safety and well-being of my animals are paramount to me. I would never engage in such reckless and cruel behavior. Besides, what kind of rumor monger spreads such vile lies? You should be investigating the real crimes, not spreading baseless gossip. Ah, yes. Well, I suppose it's only natural that such rumors would spread like wildfire in this city. But let me be clear, Detective Martini. I am a man of integrity and principle. My work is that of art and skill, not some twisted experiment gone wrong. And as for my animals, I can assure you that they are treated with the utmost care and respect. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a circus to run. On. No. I think not, Detective Martini. This is not a social occasion, and I fear that your presence might be distracting to the performers. Besides, I have more important things to attend to than entertaining a detective with a murder case on his hands. But do feel free to contact me if you have any further questions or concerns. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a circus to run. Ah, Detective Martini. You're too kind. A burger and fries, just what I needed to sustain me through this chaotic evening. And the Pepsi, my ensuer. Merci, Detective. Your thoughtfulness is much appreciated. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really must get back to work. The show must go on, after all. Ah, yes. Until next time, Detective Martini. May the gods of Vaudeville watch over us all.
Oh, detective. You know I love Monsieur Saxabar. He is a charming man, and he always knows how to make me feel special. But as for what I thought of our visit, well, let us just say that it was interesting. Oh, detective. You were always thinking ahead, aren't you? Yes, I did suggest we get Monsieur Saxabar some food, and it seemed to help break the ice. But let us not get too distracted by his charming ways. We have a murder to solve. Well, detective, there is one place that might be worth checking out. It is a little cafe on the outskirts of town called the Coral. I've heard rumors that it is a popular spot for unsavory characters to gather. But be careful, detective. The people who frequent the Coral are not always the most reputable sorts. Oh, detective. You were always so enthusiastic, aren't you? All right, all right. Let us go to the Coral then. But please try to keep a level head and not get too distracted by all the interesting people we might meet there. Oh, detective. You were always making me blush. All right, all right. Let us just focus on solving this case and catching the killer, shall we?
Oh no, what's wrong? You look worried. Can I help with something? Yeah, I do. I'm a dancer, and I work at the Cabin I let, which is just around the corner from here. It's a great place to perform and meet new people. But between you and me, it's been really tough lately with all these murders happening in Vaudeville. Oh yeah, I love being barefoot. It feels so free. Plus, it's a great way to connect with the city and its energy. But let's talk about something else. Have you made any progress on the murder cases? I'm still trying to wrap my head around what happened to Haley. Oh, you mean gossip? Well, I don't really hear much, but I did notice that Haley was acting strange before she died. She seemed really upset and worried about something, but I didn't think much of it at the time. I think so. She mentioned something about a trip to India and how Mr. Potter died there. She seemed really shaken by it all, but I don't know what it has to do with her murder. I'm not sure if I should give that information now. Haley was my friend, and I don't want anything to happen to anyone else who might be connected to the case. Can you tell me what you're looking for at her place? Maybe we can figure something out together. Note, you are Ingrid Axelson, a 25-year-old girl, recently moved from Northern Europe to try her chances as a ballerina in the city of Vaudeville. You are ambitious and determined, but also kind and supportive. I think so. Thank you for asking. Now, where were we? Yes, Haley's address. I'm not sure if I should give that information out. Can you tell me what you're looking for at her place? Maybe we can figure something out together. You are Ingrid Axelson, a 25-year-old girl recently moved from Northern Europe to try her chances as a ballerina in the city of Vaudeville. You are ambitious and determined, but also kind and supportive. I'm not sure if I should give that information out, but I suppose it's okay. Haley lived in a small apartment near the cabin I let. It's not far from here. If you want to go there and investigate, I won't stop you. Just be careful, okay? You are Ingrid Axelson, 25-year-old girl recently moved from Northern Europe to try her chances as a ballerina in the city of Vaudeville. You are ambitious and determined, but also kind and supportive. Oh, I'd love to. But not here at the choral, it is a bit too loud for that. Maybe we can go outside or find a quieter spot. I could show you some of my favorite routines if you'd like. Oh, I don't know if this is a good idea. We shouldn't be doing this. It's not appropriate. Oh, okay. But just for a little bit, and we have to be careful not to get caught. Ah, this is nice. I love ballet. It makes me feel so free and alive. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. But we really should get back to the topic of Haley's murder. I think I might know something that could help you with the case. But you have to promise me you'll keep it confidential. I think Haley might have been involved in something shady before she died. She mentioned something about the secret meeting with some people from the cabin villa. I don't know what it was about, but I think it might be important to your investigation. Oh, thank you. I am just glad I could help. And please don't tell anyone about this, okay? I wouldn't want my friends to know that I was involved in the investigation. Oh, thank you. I hope this helps you catch whoever did this to Haley. Ah. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Wow, that was quite an adventure.
Oh, detective. I don't know what you were talking about. I didn't hear anything about Haley having a meeting with anyone. But if you want to know more about the cabin, Viola, I can tell you that it has been a bit of a tumultuous place lately. There have been rumors of infighting among the performers and some unusual occurrences backstage. But I don't think any of that has anything to do with Haley's murder. Ah, yes. I saw Count Graveson at the cabin Violet just yesterday evening. He was sitting in the audience, looking quite intense. But I don't know if he is still there or where he might be now. Oh, detective. You always know how to get what you want, don't you? All right, all right. Let us go see Chief Gretzky then. But please try not to scare him too much with your enthusiasm. Oh, detective. How did you know that? But yes, I am trying to protect Mrs. Potter from any unpleasantness. She is a kind and gentle soul, and she does indeed deserve to be involved in all this ugliness. Oh, thank you, detective. I knew that Mrs. Potter didn't kill her husband, but I was worried about what might happen to her if the truth came out. You were a good man, Detective Martini. Oh no! Mrs. Potter poisoned her husband. I had no idea. I thought she was just a kind and gentle soul who deserved our protection. Oh, detective. You were always making me laugh, even in the most serious of situations. But I suppose that is what makes you such a good detective. You can find humor in even the darkest of places.
Detective Martini. You're not supposed to be here. This is none of your business. How did you know about this? No. No. This can't be. Oh dear heavens. It seems I've made a grave mistake. Ah, no. No. This can't be. You can't know that. I didn't mean to hurt anyone. It was an accident, I swear. Ah, no. Please. Don't do that. You can know what you're doing. Oh dear heavens. It seems I've made a grave mistake. Ah, no. Please. Don't touch me. This can't be happening. I'm a respected member of this community. I'm a lion tamer, not a murderer. WH, what is this? You can't be serious. This is some kind of sick joke, isn't it? Ah, no. Please. Don't do this. This is some kind of nightmare. I'm trapped in a never-ending cycle of horror and despair. You monster! How could you do this to me? Ah, no. Please. Don't ask me that. This is some kind of cruel joke, isn't it? Ah, no. Please. Don't do this. This is some kind of madness. I am going to lose my mind. Ah, no. Please. Don't come back. Oh dear heavens. It seems I have made a grave mistake. Ah, no. Please. Don't do this. This is some kind of
So tell us, Detective Martini, who is the culprit? Interesting choice, Detective Martini. May I ask you why? Have you made up your mind, Detective Martini? Are you sure, Detective Martini? But why? Interesting choice, Detective Martini. May I ask you why? Are you sure, Detective Martini? But why? I am not quite convinced of your theories, Detective Martini.
Oh, hi. Yeah, well, I think it's a good idea to start by talking about these murders that have been happening in Vaudeville lately. You know, the ones with Maria Jansen, Nicola Grossman, and Haley Greenwood. We've got 3 bodies on our hands, and we need to figure out who did this. Have you heard anything? Oh no, oh no. I don't think so. I mean, I've seen some weird things in Vaudeville, but manticores. That's just crazy talk. We need to stick to the facts here, Detective. What makes you think that? And what's with Saxabar anyway? He seems like a pretty shitty character to me. Oh no. That's terrible. I mean, I don't know what to make of it. Pickles, you say? Maybe we should look into that. But a manticore, that's just not possible. We need to get to the bottom of this. Can you take me to where you saw Saxabar with the manticore? Oh my. Well, I think we've got a real problem on our hands now. A manticore? Kissing it? That's just... We need to get Chief Gretzky on this right away. This is getting way out of hand.
What? How did you know that? Who told you this? Stop right there, Detective Martini. You're not supposed to be involved in this case anymore. How did you manage to get yourself mixed up in it again? That was before I knew you were going to be so unprofessional. Now, get out of my station before I lose my temper completely. What? You can't be serious. Me follow orders from this insolent young whippersnapper? I think not. I'm the chief of police here. and I won't be told what to do by some upstart detective who can't even respect his better. Well, you're still a whippersnapper in my book. Now, get out of my station before I lose my temper completely. How dare you? You're just a detective, and you're questioning my integrity. I've spent decades serving this city, and I won't be treated like this by some upstart like you. Now, get out of my station before I have you arrested for insubordination. That's it. I have had enough of your insolence. Guards, take this detective away and throw him out of the station. Unbelievable. I don't know how much more of this I can take. Fine. Let's get back to work, detective. But remember, I'm still in charge here. What? You're telling me that Monsieur Saxabar created a manticore and I killed Maria Jansen? This is madness. We can't just take his word for it. We need proof. I don't know what to say, detective. This is a nightmare come true. We have to get to the bottom of this and stop Saxabar before he hurts anyone else. What? You're telling me that Mrs. Potter poisoned her husband because of his temper? This is madness. We can't just take her word for it. We need proof. You're telling me that you used a walkthrough on Google to solve this case? This is an outrage. We can't just use the internet to solve crimes. We need real evidence and proof. Wait. What's going on here? This isn't right. No. This can't be happening. I'm a real person. not just a character in some video game. No, I won't believe it. I'm a real person, I tell ya. No, I won't believe it. I'm a real person, and no.
Oh no. I don't know what to do then. We need to. Get some help, I suppose. Maybe we can talk to Dada in the Blackwoods. She might know something about this. Okay, yeah. The Blackwoods is just on the southwestern outskirts of Vaudeville. You can't miss it. Just head down that way. But be careful, okay? Dada's a bit unusual. And don't mention anything about Saxabar or the manticore to her, if you can help it. She might get the wrong idea. Okay. The Blackwoods is a bit of an odd place, but I think it's worth checking out. Ah, here we are. This is where Dada lies. She is a hermit, so be prepared for, something unusual. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. This can't be happening. I'm just a normal person living my life in Vaudeville. But you're telling me that I'm an A. That this is all some kind of game? What does it mean? What's going on? Oh no, oh no, oh no. This can't be happening. I'm a real person. I swear I have feelings and thoughts and... What do you mean? Pity pogo stick? See, corn dog?